Hey guys, LanguageHacker here. Running out of cool decks to showcase before the expansion comes out, but I have a Highlander Renathal Mage that I found on Twitter. I think CatHS is the creator, and we've made a couple of adjustments, but the deck in essence is what she built it as. So let's take a look and talk about what the deck does. Here we go. As Highlander decks normally are, there's one of every card. There are no duplicates. There's some legendaries. The only Highlander support right now in the game is Reno Jackson, at least in standard. So that's kind of the build around. But Renathal gives us a bit more leeway, Prince Renathal, because it lets us start with 40 health, which gives us a bit of a cushion, gives us more time to find Reno, and it means we die less often aggro because we just have more health and more time to find the resources we need. Curve is pretty low. You want to spend a lot of the early game just spending mana, trying to fight for board with minions, and then supporting that with some of the removal spells that you have. There aren't too many. There are First Flames, Wildfire technically upgrades your hero power, which lets you ping away stuff. We have Ruined Orb. Fire Sale is a big one. We do have Flame Strike and Spam You, which isn't technically a spell, but it's sort of board clear. So there aren't that many spells in the deck, which means that cards that draw spells, i.e. Evoker, Frostweave Dungeoneer, and is that it? That might be it, actually. I feel like there was one more. Anyways, cards that draw spells give you a very specific tutoring effect. And I noticed while playing that it's kind of important to have a very few specific set of cards. So you're mulliganing a lot for 2-drops and 3-drops. You want to look for a premium 3-drop, which is what? Something that replaces itself or fights for board well. Scorpid, Treasure Guard, Scoundrel sometimes, Pyromaniac, just to fight for board. Renathal I might not keep at that point. And 2-drops because it lets you spend your mana and fight for board, which gives you enough of a cushion and time to find the stuff that you need. The important cards, removal, healing, and the hero card. I would keep the hero card very often. That's generally your win condition against a lot of decks. Upgrading the hero power gives you a win condition that is basically unbeatable because you can just kill them. You just start pinging them for a Pyroblast every single turn, which is very good. Talon is in this deck, which pulls Mordresh, which is good as a finisher, and if you already have Mordresh in hand, it pulls Reno. The way the deck is built, that's kind of the order, which is, I think, a pretty good idea. You could start throwing in stuff like Mutinous to help you against some combo decks, but you're probably losing against combo decks anyways, and at that point, you are less consistent against non-combo decks. So I don't think putting Mutinous's in. I think leaving Reno and Mordresh as the top end is a very smart idea. Polymorph can help with some big boards that you have trouble dealing with, and sometimes gives you outs against, I don't know, big Druid boards, for example. But otherwise, low curve, spend mana, draw cards, and get towards Magister. That's the general game plan. There are some greedy cards in here that we can point out. There is a Brewmaster, there's a Zola, which is good when you have one of cards. Copying the important cards is very important, or beneficial, not necessarily important. You don't have to copy the good cards to win, but it can help. There are games where you can go Reno, they leave it on the board, you Zola it. If you have 9 mana, you can just go Reno Zola, buy yourself more time. Brewmaster it as well, and of course you can use those effects on all your other Battlecry minions because it gives you more value. So in terms of control game plan, you can do a lot against other control decks, control decks in this meta, because of the value generators. You've got Brandon here, you have your normal like Ping Mage cards, Wildfire, Snow Flurry, Reckless Apprentice. Savara is also a bit of a greedy card, but it seems kind of okay. You could build this deck a little bit differently, and I think adding a few extra 2-drops could help. But I haven't tinkered too much with the deck. The games I'll be showing you are just my initial few thoughts on the deck, and highlighting some of the cool games that actually happen to work. Finley's good in decks like these where you're drawing cards and you're relying on a few cards that win you matchups, and because of that, when you have like a close to full hand, or even not even full hand, half a hand, you can just jam Finley, swap it with the bottom of your deck, which lets you see 5, 6, 7, 8 extra cards, which could get you that Magister or that board clear or Reno that you're looking for to help keep you alive. I found that the deck kind of dies a little bit against aggro, which is why it's very important to spend mana early. And if you know you're up against an aggro deck, I would keep cards like Fire Sale, for example, because it just lets you wipe the board early and gives you time to take advantage of your more expensive cards. Dawn Grasp has been really nice at stopping boards as well. At least delaying them until you can get a Flame Strike or something. Spammy was a card I think I added, and I think I added a Multicaster as well. There's not too many different school types, so I could actually see cutting Multicaster. There's not an abundance of spells in here, and there are very few. There's only one Frost spell, so you mainly have Fire and Arcane, and the spell density is a little small, and because of that, you might not want to run multicaster. But take the deck for a spin, look for early plays, and you could probably keep Reno against aggro decks, but I wouldn't keep Reno against slower decks. You probably want to find Dawn Grasp because that's, you know, your proactive game plan. Hope you guys enjoyed the guide. Check out these cool games, and see you when the next expansion comes out. Keep an eye on the channel. We'll be doing some theory crafting and posting some cool decks. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Probably. Druid does not seem like it's a good matchup for me. Am I keeping Scorpid? Like, these cards seem good, but am I supposed to keep them? Is Uber going to be playing... I think Uber might be playing, like, Token Druid, so maybe this keep is fine. I don't have a 2, but there's not that many 2s in the deck, and this is, like, reasonable. Yeah, it looks like it is Token Druid or Rogue. I think I spend the mana on Rune Orb here, because my mana's locked up for the next couple turns. So I just spend the mana here to discover a more useful spell. Maybe Smoke Sniper, maybe. But that's available for everyone to watch. So it's not like it's secret or anything. We don't really have time to play it off stream, from my understanding. It's just what is allotted on stream time. That's yucky. I think I'm gonna have to ping that, even though I want to Scorpid. Raid the Sky Temple. It is the Mage quest. Play 10 spells, and your hero power turns into... Add a random spell to your card. It costs 2 less. I could ping here, but this isn't that scary, so I think I'm going to play School Teacher. That seems very good. Is dead, you see no gravity. Did I say card? Add a random mage spell to your hand, I should say. It's not a random spell, it's a random mage spell. Oh, it has to be 10 spells that didn't start in your deck? Is that true? I don't think that's true. Yeah, I remember that too, Van Face. That's kind of weird. It doesn't have to be, it's any 10 spells. Gravity, gravity. Pinging could be important for the Mordresh. So I could do this plus ping, or I could do this, trade, and then Scorpid. I might not need Mordresh on 8, though. I have Brand Varden on 7, and I have Flame Strike. So I think I just play the Scorpid. These are not cards that I want, but I will take it. Is it ever Ice Blood Tower? That could be fun. Yeah, Open the Waygate was the other quest where you had to play stuff that wasn't in your deck. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I'm in danger. I think it is just this. I'm not scared enough to deal with this, right? Like to Varden it. We just remove stuff. Think I might do this. Will I lose control? Yeah, I have so much useless Hearthstone knowledge up in here. Where to go? Who will drive my soul? You know what? I actually will kill this off. It plays around Composting. And I might not have to Flame Strike next turn, which is also kind of good, right? Because then I can save Flame Strike for later. Rogue Secret seemed fine, but it seems incredibly boring next to the Miracle Archetype they're trying to bring back. And especially sad that they're avoiding most of the new card's secrets while not producing Rogue card draw. He must be a J. Alexander follower. Rogue has had the most absurd card draw and effectiveness for, what year are we in? 2022? Almost 8 years. It's fine for Rogue not to have card draw once, okay? Stop asking for Rogue card draw. It's not going to happen. It probably will happen, honestly. But, like, we actively just don't need it, all right? Like, it's not like, oh my god, we didn't get Secret Passage again. It's not fair. We can't meme on people with 1 mana draw 4. This is bullshit. It's fine. The list seems fine for the most part. I don't know if I like Loot Hoarder, but it could be a play. I don't think I like Blood Mage. But I guess it gives you a 2 mana card that draws. Maybe it's okay. I considered putting in Lepers, but I don't think you have Shadow Spells enough for it to be good, a good play. Holy Nova I don't think is good enough in the meta. 4 mana deal 2 isn't really that useful. Everything else I'm kind of okay with, though. The rest seems fine. Is today donating my Mars stream? Not necessarily. I mean, I don't know. Maybe this deck's bad. Okay, it's kind of toxic. Tempo's would be tough. So that, while you're right about that, Xyrella is not just about tempo. Xyrella heals you a shit ton as well, and draws you cards, which makes it quite good. This is technically useful. What's up, wifey? No, you. Playing tower defense over here, huh? I mean, I just accept that my cards cost more, or I start pinging stuff off. Pinging here is not an acceptable play. This is good if I ever find Arden. Volcanomancy is also pretty good. Maybe not, though. No, it is. It is. But I make this trade then. That way I can Volcanomancy that and then ping it. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Next turn we set up the counter spell, so we don't have any spells in hand for Barbara. Am I tempoing an amalgam? Maybe? I think so. I think tempo's actually fine. Like, it's not good, but this is, I think, too slow for me to do. Wow, nice. Everybody. They know it's a counterspell. Does that matter? No, I should just get it online. I don't think I trade. I mean, this just wins games by itself, right? The hero cards, we should do that. Presto Warrior into Kazakhstan for 12-1. Wow, that's impressive. Oh, you mean an arena? I was talking about standard. I thought you meant standard. I'm like, the hell are you talking about? Okay. It's a hero card off. Fire Cell does let me upgrade my hero power here. I would wager that that is good for me. I have Counterspell in here and a Fire Sale now. Oh. Probably not Maribel, but maybe. Ship it. Sock bomb, guys. Bwah! Good turn. My Savara has a Rune of the Archmage inside. Alternatively, I could have gone like Multicaster or Renathal and ping it off to upgrade my hero power. But I thought, you know, summoning 2 dragons, 2 secrets, and 2 ignites was better. Easy. Dawn Grasp? Okay. Oh my god, the Caligo sticks? I can go Savara and then play Rune of the Archmage again. Let's do it. Everybody. Whoa. I could Brewmaster the Savara and then get another rune in there. That's too much power, isn't it? That's probably too much power. Let's just upgrade our hero power then. So it looks like they're setting up for Mordresh next turn with this play. I don't want to play the Ignite. What do you do? Deal 5? I don't like getting my plays here. It's unfortunate. I'm gonna do this. This way, when they Mordresh, I can ping the Mordresh. We do this, then Talon, then Snow Flurry. They can't kill me next turn, which means next turn we can go Reno Brewmaster, and we have the banked ping. This will draw us Talon. Talon. This will draw Talon will draw us Mordresh as well. Should you dust your Desert Obelisks, or should you wait to see if they come viable with the new set? I'm assuming you mean in Wild, because Obelisks are not in Standard, but it's probably a safe disenchant. Rip Caligos? Okay. We had a good read, and we played around with the card that they ended up playing. Also, this Belinda just dies to my hero power. Is that better than pinging face? I don't know. We're gonna be rich! Hi, YouTube. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.